This is Galway, a small city on the west coast of Ireland, home to over 80,000 inhabitants and a destination for hundreds of thousands of tourists every year. However, this small city has a problem, a housing crisis. From overpriced rents to scams, you can find it all. And that is why we, the team of Galway Gems, came up with the design of an app which makes use of an anti-scam feature. Our working process to craft an exceptional design involved a six-step journey. We started with brainstorming, followed by a strategic survey and insightful interviews. Next, we shaped a prototype and conducted user tests, leading to an important adaptation in the end. It's been a journey of understanding and improvement. For our research, we use the approach of triangulation, which utilizes multiple approaches to enhance reliability and validity of findings. Our research approach combines the strengths of both survey and interview methods, ensuring a comprehensive and well-rounded understanding of the subject.
I'm going to be taking you through the survey development, the results from the survey, and our survey conclusions. So our journey begins with defining the goals and objectives of our survey, which is aimed at gathering a comprehensive understanding of the topic accommodation and its associated challenges. Next, we then prepared targeted questions and structured survey formats to extract meaningful insights. Here you can see a few results from our survey, which again confirmed our suspicions. Approximately 42% of respondents have already been the victim of a scam or an attempted scam. Furthermore, 92% of our respondents say that an anti-scam feature would be helpful in an accommodation search. Survey conclusions. Our goal of understanding the topic was achieved by extracting insights on demographics, preferences, and user experiences. In retrospect, we aim to improve the survey format by implementing a drop-down menu for the nationality question, ensuring cleaner and more organized data representation. Our application focus will be addressing the high scam rate with anti-housing scam features, enhancing filtering options, and emphasizing map functionality, guided user preferences.
So why did we decide to conduct interviews? Well, interviews complement surveys by adding depth to our survey's quantitative data, allowing for us to gather more nuanced insights. Next, interviews offer more detailed responses, allowing for a focused exploration of key areas, which contributes to a comprehensive design process. Finally, interviews validate and contextualize our survey findings, allowing participants to elaborate on their survey responses. So in order to get a deeper insight, we conducted two main interviews. Here is an excerpt from one of these interviews.
How was your experience contacting different landlords, and how did they act towards you?
Most landlords are pretty flaky, and they're difficult to contact, and they don't respond in a timely manner. Their responses are usually poor, the response time, that is. Their messages are usually quite short.
Our conclusions from our interview. We received validation on our anti-scam verification idea, in addition to price and location being key filters for our application. Next, we noticed that there was a lack of responsiveness from the landlords, both of our participants. And we suggested that a messaging service could be useful in alleviating this issue. Finally, we noticed that both of our participants seemed pretty opinionated on whether they wanted or not wanted roommates. So we decided that maybe a filtering option could be useful to help alleviate that issue as well.
So I'm now going to be going through our prototyping process. So starting off, as you can see here, we each, all the members in the group, we went through and we did a sketch for our first prototype. As you can see here, consistent among all sketches is, you can see the red boxes on 3 out of 4 there. And this was for our anti-scam verification. This was to ensure that we identified what we believe was a big gap in the market currently, with sourcing accommodation in Galway. There seems to be a lot of people getting scammed, as seen in our surveys and as people said in our interviews and user testing. So we wanted to address this and to provide a verification for people who are both renting out accommodation and for people who are looking to rent. They have a profile verified also. Moving on, we worked on building our first prototype for this app. So as you can see here, we used Miro as our software for our development to develop our ideas and further what we think the app should look like. As you can see here, we cross-analyzed all of our sketch designs in order to come up with everything we were going to put as our elements in our application. As you can see here, here's just a screenshot of our first prototype. This is a profile of a user. As you can see down the bottom again, the anti-scam verification area is highlighted. There's an area there, as you can see, where the user would upload the relevant ID, which would then get okay, and she'd get verified by our team. Next, I'm going to be discussing the user testing. We at Galway Gems, we found this was a crucial part of our prototyping and developing our final product. For the user testing, we used a mix of think aloud and task-based user testing. For this, we allowed our users to solve a series of different tasks related to our application, and we just simply asked them, could they share their thoughts out loud, just about our application, about the design, the usability, and the functionality.
Our design aids the test with participants successfully navigating the app, completing tasks seamlessly, and articulating thoughts with clarity, although we did identify room for improvement. As some of our participants pointed out, our anti-scam feature should be explained somewhere, and we also thought it would be a good idea to add buttons that indicate drop-down menus. Here you can see where these two improvements were implemented. We first decided to explain our anti-scam feature in our new frequently asked questions page. We also added a redirect link on our profile page to bring you straight to this information. On the right-hand side, you can see where we've added indicators for drop-down menus for certain fields, whereas, for example, a calendar opens in order to show this clearly at a glance. Here are key takeaways of the project. Collaborative effort. This project succeeded because we all worked as a team, showing how powerful teamwork and a common goal can be. Importance of data gathering. Data gathering proved pivotal, providing valuable insights that contributed to the overall effectiveness of the project. And finally, customer centricity. Placing customers at the forefront, prioritizing their needs and preferences resulted in a friendly and satisfying experience. We thank you for listening to our presentation. Your time and attention are truly appreciated. If you have any insights or questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.